Guys, Supercap here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing an NFL 2021 season prediction for how I think the teams will do next year. So here we go. Let's start. We got the Miami Dolphins as the first team. So what I did. So I'm going to be basing on how many wins I think this team can get. So the Miami Dolphins, I think they are maybe an 11-win team, but I think they're a 10-win team, so I'll put them in the middle tier. Definitely playoff caliber. They can definitely make the playoffs next year. The Titans, I think, are an 11 to 12-win team. They can for sure get 12 wins. They got 11 this year in real life, and I feel like they can only get better from here, and they are a really good team. The Browns, I'm going to put them in the same tier as the Titans. An 11-win team in real life this year, 2020. I think they can do it again. They're really young, really talented. OBJ should be back. So yeah, they are good. And the Jags had one win last year. This year, I'm gonna give them. No, I think they will get 4 wins. Like, not 5 wins, just 4 wins. I think they could be the best 4-win team this year, which isn't saying much because that's pretty bad. The Lions are in the same tier. Lions are gonna be awful. They got Jared Goff, but they're in rebuild mode. Trading away Stafford. They have the 7th overall pick, I think. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Defense, receiver. We'll see, but I don't think they'll be good next year. They are no way a good team right now. And now we got the Vikings. I think they are a playoff team. I think they are a 10-win team, just like the Dolphins. There, they only got 7 wins in real life and last year, but their defense will be back and healthy. Michael Pierce, Eric Kendricks, Anthony Barr. Daniel Hunter will all be back and healthy. Their offense is really good. Kirk Cousins is very underrated. Probably, I'd say 12th best quarterback in the league. And Dalvin Cook is amazing. Justin Jefferson is amazing. Thielen is amazing. And they might even help out their defense with drafting a defensive guy, or an offensive lineman, which is offensive line is probably their worst position, or corner, probably corner, but. Buccaneers, 13 to 16 win team. They only had 11 in real life, but they won the Super Bowl last year. So, I think they're a 13-win team. Reigning Super Bowl champs. Tom Brady is going to be back. I think they're a 13-win team. The 49ers, I think, are a 12-win team. I think they will get 12 wins next year. Maybe win their division. They had 6 wins last year. That's because their entire team was injured. They'll get everyone back. Raheem Mostert, Nick Bosa, D. Ford. Javon Kinlaw was pretty good in his rookie year. I could say more. They might not get Richard Sherman, but they're going to get so many guys that were injured back. George Kittle will play the full year. Deebo Samuel and Ayuk are great guys. But they have a lot of free agents that they need to sign back because those are key guys. And now we got the Falcons. I think can be a 5-win team. They've had horrible coaching. I really think they have one of the more talented offenses in the NFL. Julio Jones, one of the best receivers. Calvin Ridley, great route runner, had an amazing year this year. And he was doing it with some of the games with Julio Jones, so that's pretty good. So I think the Falcons are not there yet. But they might draft Justin Fields. I don't think he'll play if they draft him or if they just draft a quarterback. But, yeah, they might get their future guy. Now to the Baltimore Ravens. I think they are a 12-win team too. I don't know. They've been really good in the regular season, so I couldn't even put them in 13 wins to 16. But in the playoffs, I don't know. They're a completely different team. I don't know. why they've only had one playoff win with Lamar Jackson, and he's been amazing his whole career so far. So I don't know what's going on there. Next up is the Bears. I think they are 5-7. I think they'll get 7 wins next year. They aren't good. I don't even know if they'll solve their quarterback problem this year. They have to solve it because their quarterback is awful. Mitch Trubisky is not good, and their defense is good. If only they had a quarterback, they could be legit contenders. And now you got the Bengals. I think the Bengals are a 5-6 win team. Joe Burrow will hopefully be back. They have to draft offensive linemen no matter what, or else Joe Burrow will be wrecked again, and then your franchise quarterback will be injured. I don't even know if he'll return next year. He might not, but I think he should. So I'll put them there. They'll be soon. Soon they'll build up and become good. Now we got the Cowboys. Dak Prescott's healthy. Healthy Dak comes. They could win the division. I think they will win their division. And they could be a 9-10 win team, I think. Maybe 9 wins, I'd say. But healthy Dak, it's a good team. But they just need to fix up their defense, man. Because that was awful. And now we got the Texans. Worst team in the NFL. Actually, okay, this depends. If they have Deshaun Watson, then I'll still put them here, but they'd have like maybe 4 wins because that's what they had in last year. But if they don't have Deshaun Watson, they might not even get 1 win. So I don't think the Texans are good at all. They suck. They're bad, very bad. Deshaun Watson, that's a bad situation. The Colts now, 10-win team. I don't know if Carson Wentz will succeed in there. I think he could succeed with coming back with Frank Reich, where he had his MVP season with. So I think they can make the playoffs for sure in the AFC. They're a good team. Carson Wentz can fix up that franchise, and he may be the future quarterback in Indy. Now we got the Rams. Rams are definitely a 11-12 win caliber team. Matthew Stafford is going to make that team so much better. They finally get a solid quarterback with the best defense in the NFL, with solid weapons, with a good young running back in Cam Akers. That Rams team will be really good next year. Can't wait to see Stafford be on a winner. Now the Chargers. I think they are a 8-9 win team. I think they can get 9 wins. They could be a sleeper for the playoffs. I think they're very talented. It's just coaching has been very bad in LA, and they've dealt with so many injuries. If everyone's healthy, if Justin Herbert continues to play like he has been, they'll be very good and maybe sneak into the playoffs. Chiefs, do I have to explain? Patrick Mahomes is amazing, and everyone else is. Saints, I see some people thinking they can go 11-12, 10-8, 5-7. I think they'll be an 8-win team. I think they could be bottom of this tier because Drew Brees will be gone. I at least think he will be, but I really don't think there's a chance he's coming back. Drew Brees will be gone. Trey Hendrickson, I don't know if they could sign. Their cap problem is so bad. I've never seen it before. I don't even know if they'll be able to sign Trey Hendrickson, Marcus Williams, Jared Cook, and James Winston. Who knows? I think he can get his career back in track with the Saints, with a good coach and Sean Payton, who's known for being very good with backup quarterbacks. So I think the Saints will be an 8-win team. Next up, the Giants. I think are a 5-7 win team. Daniel Jones is terrible. Don't know why they are sticking with him. They should just give up already. He's not good. He's shown that he's very bad. The 2 years he's been in the NFL. But healthy Saquon is one of the best running backs in the NFL. And their defense is no joke. And if they get a solid receiver, or a solid offensive weapon, maybe even Kyle Pitts in the draft, that offense will be good. They just need a freaking quarterback because Daniel Jones is terrible. So, Eagles, 4-win team. Jalen Hurts is might be the quarterback. I think he will. If he is, I don't think Jalen Hurts is all that special. A lot of people are saying, overrating him. He had one good game against the Cardinals. And really, other than that, he's not a good passer. I remember in the Eagles football team game in Week 17, he was 7 for 20. Like what? He can't pass the ball. He's gotta be a better passer, but he's a good runner though. I'll say that. Steelers. I think he'll be an 8-win team. I think the Steelers are like the Saints. I don't think the Steelers will make the playoffs, but they could be an 8-win team. Their defense is definitely good, but they were pretty bad second half of the season, or at least after their 11 wins. And I really don't think they'll be that good next year. Ben Roethlisberger is not what he used to be. They might lose Juju, even though Juju said he wants to stay, but I don't know if they want to keep him. Then James Conner, I really don't think he's good. I think he's probably the worst running back in the NFL. But there's the Steelers, and they could get J.J. Watt too, which is big. And now we got the Broncos. I think a 5 to 7-win team. I think they'll get 6 wins. Drew Lock is most likely going to be their quarterback. I think he's someone that should get a shot because he's proven to be pretty good his rookie year. Unlike Daniel Jones, who just hasn't shown anything of being a franchise quarterback, but Drew Lock has. And I think he needs to just be what he was in his rookie year, and he could be the future in Denver. And Von Miller, will they get him? I don't know. That off-field stuff, I don't know about that. They might not even have him. Bradley Chubb was a Pro Bowler. I think he's definitely good. Their defense is pretty good. A.J. Boye was cut. They might get a corner. They should. Bryce Callahan is good. Justin Simmons is a free agent, though. They need to sign him. But other than that, their team is good. Packers, 13 to 16-win team. They're really good. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, great duo. There's a lot more to say, but you already know why they're there. Panthers, I think, can be a 7-win team. McCaffrey, if he's back and healthy. And they are trying to make a strong push for Watson. And if they do, they could be a playoff team. Even if they have to trade like Brian Burns or Christian McCaffrey, I think they could be pretty solid. And then we got the Raiders, who are, they always have a great first half of the year. Like, they beat the Chiefs this year with Patrick Mahomes. I know the Chargers beat the Chiefs, but that was with none of the Chiefs starters. But the Raiders, they've shown to be pretty good. It's just I don't know what's going on with them now. Like, the second half of the season, they just fall apart. I don't know what happened there. Now, Washington football team, I think that they're an 8-win team. It shows the old logo, but I'm not calling them their old name. But yeah, the football team, I think they're an 8-win team. I don't know if they'll get a quarterback. They paid Taylor Heineke, so they might use him this year. See if he does well. I don't know. But I guess that's the situation in Washington. If they just get a good QB, they can win that division easily. Moving on, the Cardinals. Again, I think, what the heck? I think they are a 8 to 10-win team. At one point last year, they had the best offense and then fell apart. They were like the Raiders of the NFC last year. I don't know what happened there. They really just fell apart second half of the year and won 8-8 with a pretty talented offense and a young defense too. They might lose Patrick Peterson, but he isn't really a big factor to that defense anymore. Don't get me wrong, he's one of the best cornerbacks of the decade, but not anymore. Bills, 13-16-win team. They really surprised the NFL last year. doing what they did. Josh Allen is top 5. And yeah, their offense, Stephon Diggs had an incredible breakout year. I think that offense will continue to be amazing. And that defense will get better because I think Ed Oliver can get better. AJ Epineza can get better next year. Seattle, I think they are 12 to 11 win team. The Nfc West is such an amazing division. All 4 teams in that division are all playoff caliber team, but there are some better ones in different divisions. But the Seahawks, I don't know why some people think the Seahawks will fall off. Like, no, I really don't think so. They might not get Chris Carson back, but it's running back. It's not that important. And plus they have Rashad Penny, who hasn't shown to be that good, but maybe he'll improve this year. The Jets, I think that they are a 0 to 4 win team. They can draft Zach Wilson. I like Robert Saleh. I don't think they'll be good this year, but in the future, Robert Saleh will be a great coach, and I think that team will be very good in the future. Now the Patriots, the final team, are 5 to 7 win team. The Patriots are just going in the wrong direction. They have no young talent. Most of their defense is 30 years old and older. I mean, J.C. Jackson is pretty good and he's young, but he got 9 interceptions, but he was burnt a lot. Like, a lot. He just got to do better in coverage. But that team is not getting any younger. I mean, they're pretty old. Their quarterback situation, I don't know what they're going to do there. The receivers are young but bad. But they have a lot of cap, so they can go out and sign a lot of guys in free agency. But that is it. This isn't my playoff prediction. This is my predictions for the season, like who I think will win the Super Bowl. That will come out, hopefully. I mean, that'll come out in a while, like probably June, July, around then. But here are my tier rankings for next season, how I think these teams will do next season. I will show my predictions for each team's schedule soon. Maybe not that soon, like in a couple months, but still. But thanks you guys for watching. Here's my tier list. Do you guys agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Peace.